Go for it. Alright. Oh, there's also another quest in the Alliance reports. Oh. Yeah, it's gonna be really just trying to do everything and all at once. But I need to do that one eventually, so that's gonna be a more important one. Alright, let's check out the Alliance reports again. It's just gonna be a lot of side quests, so that's gonna be annoying. Side quests, side quests, side quests. And more side quests. Oh well. Oh, there was no. Nope, there was no. I think it was just an old one. Because of Harpo. Might as well just do that one first. See what we get out of it. Ew, Harpo!
Lawsman Harpocrates, I received your note.
Ah, yes. I expect you're wondering what this is all about.
You spoke of making amends with Dion, but I can't imagine what for.
Then I should begin by telling you that I was once his tutor. This was some years ago, of course, before I joined Sid in his hideaway. At that time, I was counted among the foremost scholars of Oriflamme, and was accordingly invited to the palace to supervise the young prince's education, all to ensure that the future emperor had a firm grounding in, well, everything an emperor should. History, religion, commerce, government. Alas, our time together was cut short when Dion left to join the Dragoons, his studies no longer being deemed necessary. I had not expected to meet with him again, least of all here.
Have you spoken with him?
No, I have yet to find the right moment. His Highness always seems so preoccupied, especially when alone. I would not wish to disturb his ruminations with idle words of greeting. Not when I know he dwells upon the evil Ultima had him commit in the Dominion.
The guilt weighs heavily on him, I know. But as you say, that was Ultima's doing. Surely you can't blame yourself.
When I first met him, it was not guilt, but his people's expectations that weighed heavily upon him. And I did nothing to ease that burden. He bore it alone, until the day he could not bear it any longer. It is one of my greatest regrets that I only ever offered him my wisdom, when what he truly needed was friendship. The blame for Dion's transgressions lies not only on his shoulders, but on mine.
Damn,
I'm ready to help you in any way that I can.
Really blaming himself there.
That you bring me a wild wyvern tail. Apothecaries across the ages agree that even to glimpse such a flower is to be granted inner solace. Fabulists and fraudsters all, of course. But there is oft a seed of truth to be found where even the most outlandish opinions align.
Well, it can't hurt to try. Where can I find this flower? And how will I know it?
You have seen cultivated wyvern tails before, I trust. The lily-white blossoms from whose roots the poisonous ink for the brand is distilled.
Ah,
well,
fun.
those which grow in the wild differ only in their purple hue. The harsher the environment in which they are raised,
Absolutely.
There
The
is
dead Dion needed.
in Rickmal's roost across the strait, where the flowers once grew in abundance. Whether they still survive there, I know not. But try as I might, I can find no likelier location.
It's all right. I'll find you a wyvern tail one way or another.
Of course we
Thank
will.
you, Clive. And please, be safe.
Oh, you know me. I'm never safe. There, I can now do that one. Well, then you'll already master it. Damn, that's fast. That's just surprising to me. Might do that one eventually, but probably want to have another one instead of Titan. I'll wait for it a bit more, so I can have enough points to also master him. Alright. Don't have much time, so let's go and see where... Oh, they're all the way there. Oh, well, alright. It's not right around the corner, Harpo. Ooh, that's pretty far off, and gotta have to travel across the gap. I haven't taken a lot of time to just say how pleasantly to look this game is. Oh, you can see the bottom finally. It's a long way down, but as long as you don't hit the rocks, you're probably fine. I'm saying probably. The crabs did not survive that. Just a bit more. It's around here, but the other side of there.
Seems this place has been flooded twice over. Purple flowers blooming next to a waterfall. Shouldn't be too hard to find.
Well, it is if you can't find the waterfall, but here it is. You made a terrible mistake. There we go.
There they are. Might as well pick enough for a bunch, I suppose.
Well, there aren't any more. At least the ones that I can pick. was mean. Don't say that often, but it felt mean. Clive Bucko. It did nothing wrong to us. I actually never... I didn't realize this part of the remains of an enemy. It'd be fun. Just stand on top of it. Ah, so many freakish blobs. Well, he won't survive that. I don't know even why I went out of the water again. But I'm weird like that. Alright. That one's done as well. Hey there, Harp. Look what I got for you. A flower.
I found the flowers you were looking for.
You did?
I think I did.
I hope I did. Because I don't want to go back there.
You did indeed. My dear boy, thank you.
You wanted to make Dion a gift of one, did you not? Shall I invite him to join us?
Oh, I don't...
It's no trouble. I'll go and fetch him.
Off to get Dion. Dionopolis. Ooh. Yoo-hoo.
Your Highness, would you do me the honor of accompanying me?
No. It is time, then.
No, only to the shelves.
Well, he deserves a lot more.
Master Harpocrates. No. I dare not show my face before him. Not after everything I have done. I have taken countless innocent lives. And ruined countless more. All because I was weak. I have sworn to atone for my crimes or die in the attempt. But were I to meet with him again, and see in his eyes what I have become, I fear that my resolve might falter.
Then that is all the more reason to do it. Test your resolve. Prove to yourself and to him how strong it truly is.
You are right.
Oh!
I must, at the very least, offer him my gratitude. Very well, then. Take me to him.
Follow me.
It's never clarified why Harpocrates joined in. Did he? I think so.
Even now, I hesitate to approach him. What must
be surprised.
Maybe we get one now. Why he left? Or maybe it's in the tomes. I don't know. I don't read everything. There's a lot to read.
Master Harpocrates, pray, accept my apologies for leaving your tutelage before my studies were complete. Your lessons opened my mind to a world quite unlike the one I had imagined from within the gilded confines of the palace. And I shall be forever grateful for the efforts you made.
Should be illegal to be that pretty.
Lift up your head, Your Highness. The deeds of youth require no apology. That you took the time to visit me says much about the man you have become. Now, there is something I would like to show you.
Is that a wyvern tail? The color is unfamiliar to me.
Because it is unique to those found in the wild. Something in the harsh environments in which they grow lends them this striking hue. Their roots are indistinguishable from those of their hothouse cousins, but once they bloom, the difference is immediately apparent. In this flower, I see you, Your Highness. Its roots were the roots of a wyvern tail, with all that implies. But they do not define it, just as yours do not define you. I want you to have it, that it might remind you of this truth.
Master Harpocrates, I would ask of you a service. Keep your gift until I have fulfilled my duty to the realm. For only then shall I be deserving of it.
Just
As you wish, Your Highness. I shall await your return.
God damn. I feel bad. I mean, I did all the work, but still. Least you could do is...
Do not define us. No wonder my stepmother didn't like him. For reuniting me with memories I had thought long lost.
Well, so that's probably why Harpo just said,
Do not forget this.
get yours. It's all Annabella's fault.
Thank you, Clive. Were it not for you, I fear I might never have found the right moment to speak with him. Not to mention the wyvern tails. I shall plant their seeds, that I might not disappoint His Highness upon his return.
Yeah, spoiler, I don't think he's going to return.
Why? These flowers bloomed in the bleak, black wastes of Waloed. I'm sure Nigel's yard will suit them to a T. When it comes to expressing one's gratitude, I find that words are seldom sufficient. Here.
What's this?
A stolas quill. Or more precisely, my stolas quill. 'Tis said
I'm getting a lot of
the owl's feathers are steeped in the
present.
wishes it hears over its long lifetime.
That's all these quests. I'm just gonna get all the presents now.
The page. So consider this my wish for you. That one day you may put down your sword and pick up that pen.
Well, when that day comes, I'll certainly have a lot to write about. Thank you, Harpocrates. It shall have pride of place in my chamber.
Along with my wooden sword. My many billboards. Ooh, that's a very nice one. I mean, reducing it by even 6 seconds is a lot of time. Right. Ooh, Gav has no side quest for me. That's disappointing. No, Joshua still has one as well. Doris is gonna include a really big beastie. And there's also, let me just see here quickly, yes, 2 on the deck. Ooh, I earned a new treasure as well. Alright, that one is also on the list. Then, let me just do very quickly. Oh, there's one very high up there. Is that Jill again? If it is Jill, I need to do it. Oh, well, not that way. Kids, not that way. No, it's not. It's not Jill.
Be forgotten.
Herman! What's up, Herman?
May I have a moment?
Well, you already have it.
It is an honor to finally speak with you. My name is Herman. I've been with the Cursebreakers for some time now, and I wish to be deployed to Ash. Any assignment will do.
No. The lands across the Narrow are too dangerous. I will not send good men and women to risk their lives needlessly. Why would you want to go back?
I need to retrieve something. Something important. I was raised in an orphanage. The Badbach Conservatory.
Oh, there we go.
I was held captive there. It was not a place of nurture. It existed solely to turn bearer children into mindless weapons.
Ah, fun stuff with Barnabas.
No pain. Tormented until our hearts turned to stone, and few ever survived long enough to become tools of the last king.
I can't imagine.
I lost so many.
Barnabas really liked those kids.
Names.
A happy
They must
father.
be remembered. They cannot fade away, faceless and forgotten. The Institute was run with military precision. Every child measured, every name recorded, every death logged with meticulous care. Sid, allow me to travel to Ash and recover the registry so that my brothers and sisters might live on.
What if I did it instead?
Good friend, Herman. But the fact remains that Ash is simply too dangerous.
Sid, please, even should it cost me my life.
Too dangerous for you, Herman. But not for me. I'll go to Bad Bach and find the registry.
You will?
I won't let you risk your life.
I don't know how to thank you.
Oh, don't.
Start by telling me where I'll find this orphanage.
I've already found it.
Hidden in a forest, overlooking the plains.
All right. I'll see what I can find there.
May the mothers guide you.
All right, Herman. Back to Elude we go. Whee! See that tower over there? That's it. I know it's very hard to find, but there we go. No problem. Gee, I wonder if it is the very obvious big tower over there. Those are cute. What are you talking about? Cute little doggos. I think I went too far, too early up here. Need to travel higher.
This must be the orphanage.
There we go.
The registry is still here.
Oh. Well, then you can do the hula.
Conditioning. Disposed of. Herman wasn't exaggerating. It's a wonder he survived this place. I need to find that registry.
Is this the registry? It is the registry. Oh. Well, this guy was certainly fun. Well, you sir took your sweetest time.
This reads like a suicide note. Did the director go through with his plan? There's only one way to find out.
On to the graveyard! Spooks come out for swinging wake. Happy haunts materialize and begin to vocalize. When the morning ghosts come out to socialize.
Tree. This must be the place. Could he really be buried here? There's something.
Well, if he pokes his hand up.
Let's see. This must be the registry.
Boy. Bruno and Joanna had a fun time. And then he stopped recording them.
So many names. This place was a slaughterhouse.
Brought to you by King Barnabas.
All this misery.
There he is. Damn you! And your lemonade! Will you stop doing that? There we go. Ooh, that's a lot of stuff.
I'm done here. Let's get the registry back to Herman.
But not before we go grave robbing. Goodbye, dead kids. Gee, this turned really dark, didn't it? Old King Barney had an orphanage, and he killed a lot of kids in it. Damn you, Barney, why did you do that? I'm not gonna change my opinion about him, though. If you're curious if I'm going to do that just simply because all of a sudden he's currently just responsible for killing so many.
Nice try.
I'm no longer in control over it. Save yourselves! Or don't. Let's go and torment a few more ogres. Oh no, these are a cash check.
Take a while. Stay down.
God damn! Die, you damn mage! Annoying if the enemy gets a right mage. He's no longer alive. No longer among the land of the living. Oh, he is dead! Well, it would have felt bad if I didn't let Torgal kill him. Alright. And another quest done. These aren't too bad. Still takes a lot of time, but... Hey ho, Herman! I've got your book! But the people responsible for it were already kind of undead, so...
I hear that you traveled to Ash, Sid. Did you by any chance recover the names of my fallen friends?
I did. Yes.
Here you go. This is for you.
I may. The bearer registry. The director was a brutal man. He got no worse than he deserved.
The registry was all I found beneath the tree. There was no sign of a body. Or any record of what happened to the children after the orphanage closed.
I pray that at least some of them survived.
Likely
All their
not.
names are here. The ones we lost. My friends. My light in those dark times. I can still remember their faces. Like it was yesterday. Children who were taken from their bunks in the morning. Never to return. No explanation ever offered.
They'd be happy to know that you survived, Herman.
But why did I make it out alive? When so many others died in that awful place?
It's not your fault. And blaming yourself won't bring them back. Honor their memory. See that their names live on. That way, at least. They're never truly gone.
Thank you. Sid. I'm going to write a book. An account of the horrors of Badbach. And the spirit of those its custodians sought to crush. All of Valisthea will know of our suffering. And in the name of those I lost, I will not let it happen again.
Neither will I.
These records would have been buried for all eternity. Were it not for you. Thank you.
Well, that was fun. Not really. Alright. Let's cleanse that with doing a little hunt. Has north reach. Alright, now it should be there. So last time I was literally spending a lot of time looking around.
And now I help the garrison.
But that wasn't there yet.
Haven't seen any of those beastly blue eyes.
Well, I'm gonna go hunt one.
Do be careful.
I will.
It's along that way there. But I don't know the exact givens anymore. I thought it might be over here. It probably might not be. No, it's not. He's not here. Alright, then he's probably again further up where the actual blue clouds were. Ether floods. Inside the ether flood. Yeah, now I don't think there's anything here now. There isn't any enemies here. So he's probably around here somewhere. See if we can trigger him somewhere. Well, there are enemies over there. How do I trigger? I think he was around here somewhere. He doesn't come out. Oh, there he is! Found him! There's our little Grim Reaper. Prince of Death! Hey, stay here! I think because we all know who the king is. He sits probably in the DreamWorks. God damn, this guy likes to teleport around. I don't want to waste it all in one go. Why don't you just stay there? Inside the tornado. See? Isn't that much better? Stay in one place, damn you! Did I happen to say that I don't like teleporting enemies? But I got what was necessary.
I'm getting tired of these things.
You and me both. Alright. Need that one. And that one in specific, actually. There we go.
Trouble with your gear, or something falling into you?
Well, you're gonna forge me this!
No scratches, right?
Ooh. Not bad. Let's do that one.
My best work.
Two.
It'll do.
Oh, here we have Ouroboros. Now I can make it.
Should last you a good while.
Too bad the sun bracelets are better when upgraded. Alright.
Best work, but it'll do.
Oh no, I have Ouroboros. And Ouroboros is just a little bit better. Now I have the weapon called Death. Of course I need to change the weapon skin, but... Let me just look at that very quickly. Boom, 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 boom. That's the Defender. That's a very nice sword, by the way. Oh, I can't find Gotterdamarung. That's too bad. There we go. That's better. Alright. Nope, not the uncle. I fooled you all. I'm gonna do Joshua first.
Clive.
Joshua, what's wrong? And don't say nothing.
Well, nothing is wrong.
Nothing. I've received word from Cyril. The Undying have found Father's will, or something akin to it.
His will? How and where?
In the crypt beneath Rosalith Castle. After Kupka was kind enough to drive out the Imperials, the Undying took the opportunity to recover what relics of the Duchy yet remained. And in the process of doing so, they found a letter from Father.
I'm surprised anything survived down there.
Cyril asked that I join him in Tabor at my convenience. I have been meaning to go, but would you join me?
Oh, why not?
I want to know what's in that letter as much as you do.
Very well. I am ready to leave when you are.
Ooh. Ooh. Jill's still up there.
Twinside's hundreds of leagues away. That'd mean the crystal is...
How may I help you today, Clive?
Well, you have a new thing for me.
You earned this.
I did.
All done?
Well, not really, but... Yeah, I need to see if that's actually worth something. Ooh, increases damage dealt to enemies by 5%. Yes! Because my attack might drop, but I'm always now doing 5% more damage to them. That's a good bit of damage, honestly. Alright, let's see. Need to go to Tabor. There's also a quest in Tabor, so I might as well just unlock that one whilst I'm there. Hello, everyone!
Your Grace, my lord, I trust your journey was not overly onerous.
Cyril, you found a letter from Father?
Yes, I have it here. If you would do us the honor, my lord.
An inheritance.
It would seem the late Archduke penned this missive shortly before his passing.
The day before we left for Phoenix Gate.
What are these plans he spoke of?
His plans for the duchy, your grace. Your father entrusted them to my predecessor, the former bearer of the Burning Quill, who entrusted them in turn to me. The complete emancipation of bearers is their stated aim.
Wow.
But your father's dream did not end there. His Grace also spoke of building hospices to care for those stricken by the curse, and the founding of a new university to further the development of non-magical technologies.
Well, Annabella can't have that.
Ever more widely across the twins, Archduke Elwyn saw this as the only means of securing Rosaria's survival.
He wished to see men and bearers treated as equals. To see centuries of common wisdom overturned. Small wonder he did not think it achievable within his lifetime.
But he thought it achievable nonetheless. Had he not, he would never have written this message. Nor would he have entrusted his vision to his most faithful aides. Those who would have stood with you, shielded you from the machinations of the less benevolent personages at court.
It's a pity only they are still with us.
It is true that those most loyal to your father were the first to suffer the Duchess's wrath. But one at least remains, and she has come bearing gifts.
What do you mean?
Mayhap it is better that she explain, my lord. After all, the duties entrusted to me by my predecessor extended only to recovering His Grace's will and arranging a meeting with the one who might execute it, or a part of it at least.
And where is this woman?
She awaits you in the archive, your grace.
Thank you, Cyril. Shall we then?
Well, where do we find this archive? Oh, all the way over there. I don't know who this is.
My lord, your grace. hardly recognize you. I am Goditha, retainer of House Rosfield, loyal servant to the Phoenix and his shields. Your father, the Archduke Elwyn, entrusted me with the delivery of a gift. I only hope you can forgive my tardiness in bringing it to you.
Lift up your head, Lady Goditha. You have our gratitude for your service to our house and to our father.
I merely did my duty, as any proud Rosarian would.
My lady, perhaps you could explain a little more? What exactly is the gift you bring?
As I'm sure you know, it has long been the custom for the children of House Rosfield to be presented with certain keepsakes upon their coming of age.
Indeed it has. Our father often spoke of the day when our turn would come.
And had he lived to see it, he would have presented you with the treasures I bear. Matching armbands for you both. Alas, he did not live. Indeed, he was taken from us even before they could be completed. He had intended to claim the Heartstone with which each armband was to be finished himself, but it was not to be. And his gifts remain incomplete.
Ah, well, there we have it.
It saddens me to bring them before you, as they are. It was your father's wish that you be presented with the finished articles, not these works in progress, but with his grace long since gone, and the stone left unclaimed. I had little choice. You are grown men now, and his house is yours. And while I would not presume to insist upon your claiming the Heartstone in his stead, I know that nothing would have pleased him more than for you to do so.
Thank you, Lady Goditha.
What say you, Clive?
What else?
I think we're going to claim a Heartstone.
Of course, my lady.
Obviously.
May our father's will be done.
Oh, I am much obliged.
Do you know where we might find this Heartstone, my lady?
I do. Though it may be a matter of a good deal more than simply happening upon it. It is found in the bellies of elder griffins, you see.
Ah!
At least know where
Kidney stones!
A certain specimen has made its nest in Titan's Wake, not far from here.
A certain specimen?
You are most perceptive, Your Grace. In answer to your unspoken question, yes. In fact, this is the very same beast your father meant to slay. I have been tracking its movements since you were but a boy. Were you to slay it in his stead, as men of House Rosfield, it would surely make your father proud.
What say you, Joshua?
What else?
We might as well go kill it. And remove its kidney stone.
Titan's Wake is to the south of here. But we must not be hasty. The good lady has been disappointed once already.
Simurg. It even has a name. I'm gonna grow attached to it. Once you give something a name, you grow attached to it. That's the way things go. Alright. Nope. Need to go this way. Come, Joshua, we fly! Do I have to kill you? Yeah, I was about to kill him. Oh, I didn't know you were gone. You were out there. I didn't even notice it. I'm an awful friend. Oh, no, you don't. There we go. Kill them all. I was saying I don't want to kill Simmark because now I know it has a name. And the rules is that
Joshua.
once you know its name... Oh, there it is! You be a big boy. A big feathery boy. Alright, Simmark. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to remove a stone from you.
For House Rossfield.
There we go. No problem. I'll kill him. I'll gladly kill him.
Is this the
He's gone.
I expect Lady Goritha will know.
He just poofed. Let's be smart about this. There we go.
Thank the Founder you were safe. The Griffin is slain now.
And the Heartstone claimed.
This kidney stone is here. Or he had two of them, so maybe it were kidney stones. It were his kidneys.
It's just as your father described it. Thank you, my lord. Your Grace. Your father would be so proud.
Lady Goritha, the lapidary is ready.
Thank you, Cyril. I will be with him shortly. If you would excuse me, I shall have the stone cut and set forthwith.
Thank you, elderly woman.
The armbands are complete. Pray, take them. They are yours, after all. Heartstone is harder and more enduring than garnet, or even ruby. It symbolizes unwavering will and devotion. And the graven vines encircling the stone represent the unbreakable bonds between you.
It's a message. Father knew we had enemies both inside and outside the duchy. Enemies who would thwart his vision. Only with unwavering devotion would it ever be realized.
And only if we stood together, as Phoenix and Shield, as brothers in arms. Only then might those enemies...
Well, Phoenix and Ifrit in this case.
His Grace knew the enormity of the task he would entrust to you, his heirs. But this was more than just a message. It was a promise. that he would always be with you.
Well, in spirit he is, at least.
Goditha, for remaining the steadfast custodian of our father's will.
Forgive me, my lady, but there is something I don't quite understand. The Undying told me that after Father died, Mother claimed all of the ducal treasures for her own. Even if the armbands were incomplete, she would surely not have overlooked them. So, how were you able to keep them from her?
Because I was the keeper of the vault. Though I was but a lowly servant, your father spoke to me of his intentions for the bands, of the deep love he had for both of you, and his hopes for your future. In the days before the disaster at Phoenix Gate, I discovered that the Duchess had ordered her jewelry be sent away from the castle. It was then that I knew she meant to betray us. I tried to warn your father, but it was too late. When word of the fire reached Rosalith, I knew my time was short. So I took up the armbands and I fled into the night.
Woohoo!
Found her, you did.
Yet my
Rogue
duty
old
to your
lady.
father was incomplete. Not knowing what else to do, I followed the Griffin, thinking I might claim the Heartstone on its passing. And so my pursuit continued, until Lord Cyril appeared before me. He informed me that His Grace's will had been recovered, and that his sons were alive and well.
Lady Goditha, on behalf of my father and all the people of Rosaria, I thank you for your loyal service.
As do I.
Thank you, my lord. Your Grace, for coming back to us, for giving my service meaning.
I was happy to do it.
The bands suit you well. It must be gratifying to finally receive the inheritance that was denied you for so long.
It is. And we thank you for the part you played, Cyril.
If you would permit me to play my part a little longer, might I suggest that you make your way to your father's memorial atop Hawk's Cry Cliff? Let him see that you have received his blessing, and that his vision lives on in you.
I suppose it would be churlish not to. What do you say, Clive? Should we pay Father a visit?
I think we should.
I actually don't want to, but
To offer him my thanks before we left for Origin.
Your father's helm is enshrined there. It has been since the day we recovered it from Phoenix Gate. I prithee claim it, for it too is a part of your inheritance, and I do not doubt that your father would prefer it in your hands than perched upon some lonely rock.
Thank you, Cyril.
well, given that his body pretty much burned away, but fair enough.
Come on, Clive. He's waiting.
Oh, that's the stone that I found earlier.
Unwavering will and an unbreakable bond. Do you really think we're strong enough?
To save the world? Of course. We've overcome Father's political enemies. That I'm less certain. Especially knowing what we know now. What Mother was truly capable of. Perhaps these bands would have helped. Knowing he was with us would have made all the difference.
I am now finally strong enough for all of this. That was mean to do. I'm sorry, Chocobo. You did not deserve that. But I don't mind having done it. There we go. I was wondering what that grave was supposed to be. It was Daddy-O's grave.
Father always fought for what he believed was right. It wasn't until that night at Phoenix Gate that I realized I had never fought for anything. I always had someone else to do the fighting for me.
No matter how fate conspired against him, he never lost heart, never looked back, never stopped fighting.
And then he died.
He was the greatest of men. I've been trying to live up to his ideals ever since.
We all have, Clive. We all have. And we'll keep trying. Because that's what he would have wanted.
What he would have done himself. Even if it meant standing against the very gods in the heavens.
I shall be borrowing this, Father, if I may. That you might watch over us as we follow in your footsteps.
Goodbye, Daddy-O. Nope, not a secret boss. None of that. Don't do it.
We won't lay you down.
Onward then.
Onward. To the end.
And to a new beginning.
There we go. Onward and upward. Oh, that's nice. Very good. Very good. See, I was hoping that Jill was going to... I could unlock Jill for the same thing, but... it doesn't seem to be that going to happen soon. That's sad. But this is probably better. This makes the fighting all of those bosses a little bit easier. Because there's a lot of really tougher bosses still going to go down eventually. Well, there is a new missive quest. God damn, everyone needs me and wants me and... oh, there we go, concern for Jill. No, I have a name, I'm not just Ifrit. Thank you very much. This is how we're
If
gonna
Joshua
get
was
Jill.
worried about Jill, I should go and speak with him.
This is how we're gonna get Jill till the end. Then I got the whole family party. My table is getting nice and full. I need one more billboard though. But I probably will find a way to get it. There's the Vale signboard, the rusty battle helm, and the Stolas quill. I still need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more. So it's getting nicely filled in now. Right. Let me just... I want to see something very quickly. For a minute. Yeah, those are better. And I'm afraid I'm also going to get a more better belt eventually. That's sad. I want to keep Terami's belt.
Joshua, I read your message. You're right. Jill is different. I don't think I'd realized how different, but since we returned from Drake's spine, I felt it more and more.
I suppose it's not hard to imagine why.
She doesn't think she belongs anymore.
And that's why we need to remind her she is still one of us. To let her know that we still need her, now more than ever. That you still need her. But how to do that? When last we were truly close, we were but children.
Of course. Do you remember the time we accompanied Father on his annual tour of the Duchy? And Jill and I broke from the procession to ride up Man's Hill.
To see the snow daisies, I remember. It was the first time Father had allowed us to join him. And when he realized you were missing, he had the entire retinue down to the pop boys combing the countryside.
In the rain. A thunderstorm forced us to take refuge in a grove of oaks before we'd even made it halfway there. It was the Lord Commander who finally found us, and needless to say, he was none too pleased.
And it
Of
seems
course
you
it's
and Jill
not.
have unfinished business. What do you say?
Man's Hill. It's not that far.
True. Though I suspect it is also much changed. Little in southern Rosaria remains as it was when we were children.
You're saying I should go and scout the area for bandits?
I'm saying we should first go and see if there are actually still any snow daisies left. What would you do without me, Clive?
Well, Clive is a bonehead. This is confirmed. I'm probably not going to be able to really finish this quest, but it'll be fine. I don't mind. Oh. Or it's very close by. They're all dead. It was never going to be that easy.
I'm sorry, Clive.
There's no weapon spared. What do we do now?
We keep looking. Man's Hill cannot be the only place where snow daisies grow.
Perhaps, but it's the only place I know of. Knew of.
Then why not ask someone who might know of another?
Someone at the backyard. To the hideaway, then.
Well, that was useless. Why do you make me do such useless things, game? I do not like you anymore.
Let's hope one of the gardeners knows where to find snow daisies.
And if they don't, I'm going to bully them. I have woken up and I have chosen violence.
Say what you will. Lady Karen is seated. This should do it.
There, you! You!
Oh. What brings you down from the heavens, Sid?
I need your advice. Joshua
Well, you
and I
better
live in a
help
place
me.
where snow daisies grow. Preferably in abundance.
Snow daisies. Then you'll want somewhere not too hot and not too cold. And where the winds are strong enough to carry the seeds. I reckon Man's Hill would be a good place to start. There in the Royal Meadows, perhaps? Both have similar climbs and the right elevation. If the Blight hasn't claimed them yet.
Right. Thank you.
Did you learn where we might find our flowers?
The gardener here mentioned the Royal Meadows in Sambrak.
Ah, the fields beyond Northreach. Well, if that's the case, then Yote was right. I recalled that she kept a record of our travels, you see. So I asked her if she'd perhaps noted anywhere that snow daisies grew, and she mentioned Boilerfeist Bay.
Whose shores border the meadows. Off we go then.
Well, just keep me busy. Oh.
And how might I help the garrison today?
No, I have to go there. And it is where I fought Grimmy. Or Princey. However you want to call him. I guess. I think Mom is coming soon, so might turn off the mic in a bit.
Those things didn't fight like men.
That's a bit faster. Or now is finally where I... Yes! Now is finally where we...
Where do we even start?
Yote mentioned the coastline. We can start there.
I know exactly where to start. Here! Where there are lots of enemies.
Do you see them?
I do. The flowers and our friends. Nice try.
There we go.
What do you see, boy?
Probably something bigger. Yep! That is bigger.
Let's hope this is the last one.
Only one way to find out.
Slow.
Holy.
was harder than I expected. But Founder, it was worth it. They're beautiful.
Do you think Jill will like them?
She'll love them. Come on. Let's go.
It appears my work is done. The rest, as they say, is up to you. Well, you and the skies. We wouldn't want another thunderstorm now, would we?
Gonna cut it short, probably. Mom's already come, so we'll see if I can complete the quest.
Jill.
But I'm gonna turn the mic off now, so.
There is? And where might this something be?
It's, not here. Now, I know this is sudden, but how would you fancy a trip to Oriflamme?
There are so many. This is what you wanted to show me. I don't know what to say.
You don't need to say anything. The smile on your face is enough. We've been worried about you. Joshua and I. Do you remember when I took you to Man's Hill? Or tried to?
How could I forget? You saw me crying and thought a change of scenery might lift my spirits. In the end, it earned me a nasty cough and a stern scolding from your mother. But I felt wonderful nonetheless.
I'm sorry. I had no idea what I was getting us both into. But I couldn't bear to see you like that.
Before we left, my chambermaid told me she'd overheard your mother talking about my marriage prospects with some of the noblewomen at court. They were debating whether it would be more profitable to marry me off to one of the high houses instead of saving me for the ducal line. No one thought to ask me what I wanted. I was nothing to them. A pawn at best. I felt so trapped, so lonely.
I didn't know.
But I wasn't alone. You were there. Your hand in mine as we ran for those oaks. And I knew then, no matter what happened, I would be all right. I'll never forget that feeling. Before we broke camp, the morning after the storm, do you know what I did?
No? What?
I slipped away from my governess to climb the tor. And from there I saw a sea of petals, all reaching for the sun. And I realized no matter how terrible the night, dawn would always come. That you would always come for me. And you have. Again and again.
Where do you see us? When all this is over?
I don't know. Not here, though. I think I've outgrown the twins. After everything we've been through, the realm just seems so small. I'll need some space to spread my wings.
Then that's what you'll have. And I'll stop at nothing to see that you do.
I never was much good at garlands, but it'll have to do.
I'll treasure it forever.
Thank you, Clive. For this, the flowers, for everything. It's exactly what I needed. You are my treasure. We should probably be getting back. I expect the others are wondering where we are.
You're right. There's still much to do.
And we'll do it together.